Hello everyone, Untitled, welcome to another follow-up overview, this time on loot vases or vases. So this time we're going to be looking at some of the new additions that does apply to 112 and also as well its ports in 114 and 115. So yeah, we've already covered the gold vase, which obviously just drops gold nuggets still. And we've got the emerald, which obviously drops emerald nuggets as well. We also have the diamond vase, which drops diamonds, and I have come across amethyst from it, it seems. There we go, so we've got an amethyst there. So you get a chance of that at times. Otherwise, there is the cave vase, which didn't have much before, I think. But now has a purpose in a structure like this. I don't know if you can already find them in the world, but I've already summoned it in with creative. And pretty much what it gives you is torches and also a chance of iron nuggets. My guess is obviously you find them underground compared to above, of course. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the other vases. We'll cover the haunted vase at the end in the structure there. What you will come across, of course, though, is certain things like the uses for the amethyst, which you obviously need the following here for a wand. You get the ability to make a sword, which can have a 10% chance of spawning enderman when striking mobs, and you've got obviously uses for it with a heart of ender, making it back into nuggets up when you have the gem. And then making the armor like so. Then you can also upgrade it with an amethyst soul. So yeah, so we'll cover the wand first, which pretty much what you want to use it on is mobs, similar to the sword. And pretty much if you have some levitation pearls on you, which is just like so, then you can fire it and it'll make a mob levitate for a few seconds. So it's quite useful if you want to sort of get the edge on them, use it, and then obviously go, okay, I can attack you with the sword and such from there, or use a bow or something. So there's that. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work unless you have the pearls for the most part, and it's not going to use up any other durability or do anything else without it. So there's that. We've got the Heart of Ender, of course, which summons in Enderman. Minions? They do also fight each other though, which is quite odd. I'm assuming it's like if there's no mobs around, then they'll just attack each other for some reason. I don't know why. You can't attack your own minions though, so keep that in mind. But when you actually use the sword on a mob, of course you do get a chance of enderman minions spawning, just like the Heart of Ender. So you can see them spawning in there. So there's that. If we try this with, say, something else, like a skeleton, for example. There we go. So we got another one summoned in. There we go. Otherwise, if we put the armor on, you can see you get a jump boost 2 and speed 2 effect. This applies to every single piece of the armor that you wear. And obviously you can see it staying there with any of them I have on. And pretty much it's not as good as diamond in terms of durability, but it is in terms of protection and armor toughness. You can see here, so you've got 2 and 3 there, which is 3 and 6 here, 3 and 11, and then you got 2 and 8, 3 and 10, 2 and 6, and you've got 3 and 6 along with 2 and 3. So yeah, the the durability is pretty much around about the 500-ish on the chest plate, and then some of the others are a smidge bit under, some like the boots in the 400s for diamond, and otherwise though. So still quite useful though. And yeah, so if we just take these off and then put the corrupt one on, which is the upgraded version obviously. You've got 4.5 armor toughness and 16 armor, and then 640 durability, so you're already getting pretty much equivalent to iron in a way, just with one piece of armor here. So yeah, and you also get jump boost 4 and speed 4 compared to the 2 before, and then you've got regeneration 4 and slowness 2 with the upgrade applied as well. So you've got that. Otherwise though, there is the structure of course, which is like so. The stone at that side, which is supposed to be the end of the structure, and then you've got the cobble and so on. You've got mobs that spawn in. Of course, I was going to attempt to fight them, but with last time I attempted this it didn't go too well, so we're just going to go in creative and see what happens. Otherwise, we'll get night vision. For 1000 and level 1. So obviously you'll be going in through probably another side or something. You've got cave vases spawning in here, along with obviously some cave spider, some wither skeletons spawning, as well as skeletons. And then you've got, besides the 4 cave vases for loot, you've got the one here, which is the haunted. And then you've got obviously a bunch of chests that have no loot in them currently. There is still gold blocks. And if we go upstairs, you can see there's more cave vases and there's 2 other additional chests with even more spawners up here. Now, if we go pretty much over here, this will obviously summon a mob, which is the corrupt soul, which is where you get the amethyst soul for, to then obviously use for the chestplate. If we break this, it'll destroy the area and there's bedrock around, and then you've got the little head here. So yeah, and the hitbox is also quite small as well, annoyingly enough. So yeah, let's see, where are they? And they also have the particle effects as well to kind of give off what they can do. They can also fly away as well, and they don't, like the wither though, heal. So if you keep attacking them in this area, where you'd probably find them, compared to trying to say fight them out in the world, then yeah. Now, they're not summoning the Enderman, but they are summoning the Phantoms and I think a bunch of other stuff. So, yeah, because I'm obviously using the sword, it's giving a 10% chance of the Enderman. But yeah, it does get crowded if you're fighting them here, compared to outside, of course, which I don't know if they'll work their way out in this structure, but for the most part, if you're outside, then yeah, or they could actually see me, for example, because obviously I'm in creative, so, sorry, actually acknowledge means what word, not speak as they probably might or might not. And when you finish defeating them, you pretty much get some amethysts, the soul, and you do have a chance of enchanted golden apples, which I got 5 last time. Which there is actually a recipe for as well. So you can actually make these now with gold blocks provided by the mod. You've got amethyst, which I got 20 last time, which we got 16 this time, so we have less to make the armor with, and I've got the soul as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Is you've got a boss, you've got more vases, you've got a structure, and a few other things you can do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.